Welcome back to the channel where we explore, learn, and theorize about the Marvel Universe. Today I'll be talking about Marvel losing the rights to all of their characters, Andy Serkis talking about Venom 3 and Spider-Man, and the Scarlet Witch versus Professor X. Now let's get started. Yesterday I talked about how Patrick S. Ditko filed a notice of termination on Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, which could cause Marvel to lose the rights to the characters in 2023, and wouldn't let Marvel use certain aspects of the characters like their costumes, secret identities, or related characters after in future movies or comics. But Marvel is now suing to keep the rights of many of their characters in the Marvel Universe, including, but not limited to Iron Man, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Falcon, and a majority of other Marvel and Avengers associated characters. This filing though is meant as a counter by Marvel to the Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and Gene Colan estates, as in the past, when these characters were created, the artists were essentially working for hire, meaning that Marvel has a pretty strong case. And according to The Hollywood Reporter, if the plaintiffs win, Disney expects to at least hold on to at least a share of the character rights as co-owners, but the studio would have to share profits with the others. So thankfully, even if they lose, they won't lose all the characters, they'll just have to share the profits and the rights. I mean, imagine the MCU or even Marvel Comics without Iron Man or Doctor Strange, or especially Spider-Man. Sony's whole universe literally goes down the drain. Next, in an interview with ScreenRant, Venom 2 director Andy Serkis stated, "I know that everyone's desperate for Venom to meet Spider-Man, but I think there's real mileage in some of the other supervillains that reside in Ravencroft. I think there's so much fertile ground to be uncovered there. That would be the sandbox I'd really be interested in playing in. Who's lurking in there that could break out?" And what I think he means is that although Venom will see Spider-Man in the post-credit scene, and will most likely go on to appear in Spider-Man No Way Home, they still want Venom to fight more villains in Sony's universe first. And like we saw in the first movie, the villains in Venom 3 could be the Life Foundation minus Riot, or maybe even John Jameson, who in the comics was Man-Wolf, and then Venom will fight Spider-Man. However, this is quite confusing because both Serkis and Tom Hardy have stated that they want Venom to fight Spider-Man in Venom 3. Moving on, I still can't confirm or deny if this pre-viz image of Professor X is real, but we now have a new pre-viz shot which shows Wanda fighting Charles Xavier and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And of course take this with a grain of salt, but this was rumored to happen a couple months ago now, and these images are now backing those claims up. And lastly, the runtime for Marvel's Eternals is apparently 2 hours and 36 minutes, making it the second longest MCU movie, and pushing Infinity War down to 3rd place. And this makes sense given the amount of characters and things that need to take place in the movie. There are 10 Eternals, Dane Whitman aka Black Knight, the Deviants, the Celestials, possibly the sinking of Atlantis and a young Namor the Submariner, and thousands of years of Marvel history. But let me know what you guys think about all this. Do you think Marvel will lose the rights to all of their characters? Are you excited to see Wanda versus Charles Xavier? And do you think the Eternals is a good length, or is it too long? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.